Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel if you're new here, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Today I'm here with my first ever TBR jar video, and that's because I read solely based on vibes, okay? I don't force myself to read anything, so I've never tried having a TBR, but sometimes you gotta do things for the plot, and this is great content, so we're gonna see how this goes for me. And if you're unfamiliar with the term TBR, it stands for to be read, which is all the books that you own that you have not read yet. And lately I've been addicted to buying books, so I have a lot of books that I have not read yet. All the books over here, this row, and then these two up here. And I also have 3 books that are on the way. They're supposed to be coming today, but Amazon Prime has not been priming lately. Like, I don't know what's up. They were supposed to arrive yesterday, but now it turned in today by 6. I don't know if I want to wait for them because it's been iffy, but I'm going to keep those books in mind while pulling prompts. And yeah, I made this sweatshirt like literally 10 minutes ago because I wanted to have something to wear for this video, and I'm obsessed. It says Hot Girls Read, if you couldn't tell, and it gives like a girly vintage vibe, like grandma vintage girly. That's the vibe I was going for, and I love it. Oh, and this video is inspired by Rachel Catherine's video. She's like the queen of TBR jars, and I seen her do it first, so wanted to give props where due. Give props where they're due. That's a saying, right? I don't know. Let's get into it, okay? Because I'm so excited. First one. If I can open it. It says a book based on a series or movie, or that has a series or movie. Okay. Okay, so I have 2 books in mind. I definitely want to start the Harry Potter series because it just gives fall vibes. This is an option. And then I have A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The movie comes out in November, so I want to read the book before I see the movie. This is hard. I really want both. So I think I'm going to do A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Mix it. It says a new author to you. Oh. If I can get it out. Okay, so I've never read a Jesta Hastings book, and this is Magnolia Parks. I'm super excited about this. I hear so many great things, and as you can see, I have the whole series, which I never buy the whole series, but I bought this just because they changed the covers, and I love these covers. Like, look at that. I had to get the original covers. I hear this gives Gossip Girl, but in London, and it's about Magnolia and BJ, and they have this roller coaster of a relationship. It's toxic, and I'm interested. I don't really love romance. Romance is not my favorite genre, but I feel like since this is toxic and there's a lot of drama and it's kind of like Gossip Girl, I'll be hooked and intrigued. So I'm here for it. I'm excited. I'm ready for this wild roller coaster ride. Yeah, I'm super excited. Okay. Next one says a trilogy. So a first book in a trilogy. Okay, so I have 2 options. I'm thinking Good Girl Bad Blood. This is the second book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, and I've been meaning to get to this for a while now. It's a YA mystery thriller type book. I hear that you get a lot more of Pip and Ravi, so I think I'm leaning towards this one. But I also have Red Rising, and this book is super popular lately, and it's sci-fi, and it sounds so intriguing. I hear it's like a Hunger Games, but in the sky or in space. I don't know. Why is this so hard? This is why I'm doing a TBR video, because it's hard for me to pick out books. Okay, so I'm going to choose Good Girl Bad Blood because I have a lot of prompts that I might end up picking Red Rising as well, and I just want to make sure I don't start too many series right now. So okay, it says written by a male author. Okay, so here are my options. We have Red Rising again. Have Trust of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson, and The House in the Jerusalem Sea by TJ Klune. These are 2 fantasy. I think they're both like cozy fantasy. These are definitely fall books. This kind of scares me. I've never read anything Brandon Sanderson, but I hear that this is a good way to get into Brandon Sanderson. And it's a standalone, and I think I'm just leaning towards Red Rising, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick Red Rising. Okay, so we have 4, and then we're picking out 4 more. It says a book of short stories, which I only have 1 book like that, so that is the Mindfuck series. And as you can see, it's super thick and chunky, but that is because it has 5 books in this. I'm trying to find her name. Lana? Her name's Lana. This is about Lana. She's a serial killer and her boyfriend is a detective and he's searching for this serial killer and it turns out it's his girlfriend. So that just sounds so interesting and I'm so intrigued. I hear that this is a super good book, so I have high hopes for it. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Okay, 3 more to go. This is so fun. Trying not to look at it. It says a 2-word title. Let's see. Okay, so I have so many contenders for this. So I have The Nanny. It's a steamy romance about a girl with an OF. Don't know if I can say the whole term, but turns out the family that she's going to be working with, the father is subscribed to her OF. It's supposed to be like the biggest supporter, subscriber, anything like that, so that's the first option. Then we have Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I don't really know what this book is about, but it's Stephen King. I hear it's super good. I think there's vampires in it, so this is perfect for fall. I've been meaning to read more of Stephen King, so yeah. Then we have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Now, I really didn't love the Inheritance games, but I've decided to give her a second chance because this is like Criminal Minds, I hear, and that just seems so interesting. The people are teenagers in here, so Criminal Minds, but teenagers. That just sounds so interesting. I have Almost There, which is a twisted tale about the Princess and the Frog. It says, what if Tiana made a deal that changed everything? Ugh, that sounds so good. I love Princess and the Frog. It's my favorite princess, so had to pick this up. But then I have Fourth Wing, and guys, you know Fourth Wing is just so hyped up. Maybe it's time. The new book comes out super soon, so I think we'll go with Fourth Wing. It's a fantasy fall, so I want lots of fantasy, so I'm gonna add Fourth Wing. Okay, sorry if the angle changed. I ran out of storage, had to clear that up, but I'm gonna choose 2 more, and I think we have a good variety going on, so this is good. Okay, a book with a person on the cover. Okay, these are my contenders. I have the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This has been on my TBR for a really long time. For some reason, I think I'm not gonna like it, which is why I keep putting it off, but there's a person on the cover. This is Scythe. I think this is how you pronounce it. This is a dystopian where I think that you can't die in here and they have to choose like who to get rid of or something. Not too sure. I like to go into books knowing nothing, so don't really know too much about it. Have The Nanny, which I told you about, and then I have Harry Potter. And I think I want to choose Harry Potter because I'm so excited to get into this series, and yeah, that is Harry on his little broom. Why am I talking that accent? I don't know, but it's Harry Potter, so I'm just super excited. I'm super excited. Okay, so it's so little. Okay, so last one. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay, so it says newest book on your TBR, which is from the ones that I just bought, so let's see. Literally just as I expected, it all says running late, running late, running late. Like, okay, so I think I'm going to choose A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. It's a Veronica Speedwell mystery, and it just sounds intriguing, and it's such a pretty book. I think it's a mystery historical fiction, and that's something that I tend to stay away from, but it sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm judging a book based on its cover, so we're gonna see how that goes. Okay, we have an interesting mix, but like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna read them all because I read solely based on vibes. Like if I'm in a romance vibe, I'm gonna read a romance, but this is just to like help me pick from books because I have a hard time choosing my next read. So yeah, let's go over what we have. We have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first book in the Harry Potter series. We have Fourth Wing. We have the Mindfuck series. We have Red Rising, we have Good Girl Bad Blood, we have Magnolia Park, and we have A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And then of course we have A Curious Beginning whenever it decides to get here, so we have that as well. Now, I need to take a thumbnail. Put this up like that. Whoa, okay. Hold the TBR jar. So now I can hold this with one hand. Okay, Okay, hopefully I got one because this is just too heavy for me. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have made it up to this video, leave a little mason jar emoji down below. Just because I like to see who watches my videos all the way through, and it's kind of like an inside joke that only the besties know. So leave it down below. But first, let me make sure there isn't a mason jar emoji. Like, I remember there being one, but sometimes I'm just like picturing things. Jar. Oh, okay. There is a jar emoji, guys. So make sure you leave that down below. But okay, I'm gonna go. I should probably start reading now because this is a lot to get through, but no pressure on myself to read it all because, you know, I'm strictly based. I just go with the flow. I go with the vibes. Okay, I sort of start rambling towards the end of the videos, but you guys get it. You guys get it. We're here. We're here. You guys get it. Okay, so bye.